This is Father Vince Lampert. He's been a Catholic priest for 30 years, and you can find him at St. Michael's in Brookville or at St. Peter's. And back in 2005, he was given a task he did not ask for, to become the Archdiocese exorcist.
When I was appointed, I became only one of 12 stably appointed exorcists in the United States. So there really wasn't anyone to train with here in the States.
So he traveled to Rome and quickly found out that what you see in those scary movies actually happened in real life.
Eyes rolled in the back of the head, the foaming at the mouth, growling and snarling like an animal, throwing out obscenities. I've seen the temperature in the room will drop, whereby it will become much colder. Very bad stench odors coming when a demon manifests. I've seen levitation.
But he says Hollywood is more focused on the evil side of exorcism, and he's focused on the work of God, using prayer, holy water, and reading the Bible. And that's something he learned early on when he was training and witnessed his first levitation.
And the priest who's doing the exorcism, he just kind of glances over, looks at the person that the demon is now using the body as if it were its own, and then takes his hand and puts it on top of the person and pushes them back into the chair. But he never even paused one moment in his prayer.
Father Lampert is public about his work in an effort to provide education about the Church's beliefs, and it's led to him being known around the world. He's been featured on television shows and takes upwards of 2,000 calls a year, but he says the role of an exorcist is to first be a skeptic, to ensure that the person reaching out gets the proper medical and mental help they need before assuming they're possessed by a demon.
The ritual of exorcism says there are 4 things that I can look for: the ability to speak and understand languages otherwise unknown to the individual, having superhuman strength, having elevated perception, meaning the person knows things that they should not otherwise know, and then having a very strong negative reaction to anything of a sacred nature.
He's performed exorcisms all over the world, and he wants the public to know that evil exists, but so does God. And this is not something you should fear if you're living life in a good, positive manner.
I think people need to realize that demons have power. They can only be defeated by power. The power that defeats them is the power of God. The ministry of exorcism is the way that we call upon the power of God. And people also need to know that, the average person doesn't need to be worried about the devil. We don't need to live in fear of the devil. It's the very ordinary aspects of our Christian faith that will keep evil at bay.
And we have a complete interview with Father Vince on our YouTube page, and it's well worth the watch. Covering Franklin County, I'm Stephen Harmeyer, and that's the 812.